Every time the world invents a new communication technology, there's trouble. The reason is simple: power requires controlling communication. Communication is how ideas spread, how influence is wielded, and how hierarchies are maintained. Those in positions of power instinctively understand this, even if they can't always articulate it. Whether it's members of a tribe falling silent when the leader speaks, or the tight-grip monarchies held over the printing press, controlling who says what and who hears it has always been essential to maintaining authority. When a new form of communication appears, it disrupts this balance. Suddenly, messages can bypass the traditional gatekeepers, reaching ears and minds that were previously off-limits. Take the printing press, for example. Before its invention, the Catholic Church held the near monopoly on written knowledge in Europe. Books were copied by hand in monasteries, and access to them was tightly controlled. But with the printing press, knowledge exploded. Martin Luther's ideas spread like wildfire during the Reformation, destabilizing the Church's authority and sparking a century of religious conflict. The telegraph, the radio, television, and most recently, the internet, all of these technologies disrupted existing power structures. Each time, there was a scramble by those in power to rein them in, to figure out how to control the flow of information once again. The internet, of course, has been the most disruptive of all. It shattered the old media empires and gave everyone a voice. But as history has shown, when communication flows freely, it doesn't always lead to liberation. It can also lead to chaos. In the absence of clear authority, misinformation spreads, tribalism resurges, and new forms of control emerge. Social media platforms, for instance, became the new gatekeepers, their algorithms determining which voices are amplified and which are silenced. Power and communication are inseparable. Every new communication technology brings the promise of freedom and the threat of conflict. The trouble isn't the technology itself, it's what happens when it changes who holds the megaphone.